Hello everyone. So in this video, we will find a quadratic equation in factored form whose roots are x equals 1 over 5 and x equals negative 3 over 4 and point negative 3 over 2 negative 51 over 2 lies on this quadratic function. Now since we have to find the equation in factored form, we should start by writing the general equation of a quadratic function in factored form. So the general equation is y equals a and then parentheses x minus r times x minus s. R and s represents the roots of this quadratic function. Now in this problem, we are given the roots as x equals 1 over 5 and x equals negative 3 over 4. Now we have to use these roots to find these factors. Now since these roots are in fraction form, we cannot use r as 1 over 5 and s as negative 3 over 4. So let's start with the first factor. The first given root is 1 over 5. Now we have to get a factor from this root. So we have to set this equation equal to 0. We cross multiply the 5. So the 5 goes with x. So it becomes 5x equals 1. And now we subtract 1 from both sides so that we get 0 on the right side. So the 1's on the right side cancel each other out and we get 5x minus 1 equals 0. So this is our first factor. So these are the steps you have to follow if the given roots are in fraction form to find the factors in the factored form. Now we'll work on the second root. So the second root is x equals negative 3 over 4. So the first step is to cross multiply the 4. So we get 4x equals negative 3. We have to add 3 to both sides to make this equation equal to 0. So we add 3 to both sides. So the 3's on the right side cancel each other out. So we get 4x plus 3 equals 0. So this is the second factor in this equation. So we can rewrite our equation as y equals a times 5x minus 1 in the first parentheses and 4x plus 3 in the second parentheses. We have to use the given point to find the a value. So in the given point, the first number is the x value and the second number is the y value. So we sub in x as negative 3 over 2 and y as negative 51 over 2 to solve for a. So we get negative 51 over 2 equals a and then parentheses 5 times negative 3 over 2 minus 1 times 4 times then negative 3 over 2 plus 3. Now we have to simplify the terms in these two parentheses. So we'll do the multiplication. So the left side stays the same. So first we do 5 times negative 3 over 2. Now the denominator of 5 is 1. So we multiply the numerator terms. We get negative 15. And then we multiply the denominator terms. 1 times 2, which is 2. And then minus 1. And then we do the same thing in the other parentheses. So the denominator of 4 is 1. So 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. And 1 times 2 is 2. Now we can combine the terms in both parentheses. So the left side stays the same, and in the first parentheses we can combine them by finding the common denominator. Now the denominator of 1 is 1, so here the common denominator is 2. So we get negative 15 over 2, and then we multiply 1 over 1 by 2 in the numerator and the denominator, and we get negative 2 over 2. Now in the second parentheses, we can reduce negative 12 over 2 to negative 6. And now we can combine the terms in both parentheses, so we get negative 51 over 2. So the left side is still the same, equals a, and in the first parentheses we get negative 17 over 2. So we have to do negative 15 minus 2, which is equal to negative 17, and the denominator stays the same. And in the second one we do negative 6 plus 3, which is equal to negative 3. Now we have to multiply these two terms in the parentheses. Now the denominator of negative 3 is 1. So in order to multiply these fractions, we have to multiply the numerator terms and the denominator terms. So the left side stays the same. And we get 51. So negative 17 times negative 3 is a positive number. So we get positive 51 over 2. Now 51 over 2 can also be written as negative 25.5, and we have to isolate a, so in this case we'll have to divide both sides by 25.5. So if we do that, so 25.5 on the right side cancel each other out. And on the left side, we just have to do negative 25.5 over positive 25.5, which is equal to negative 1. So that's the a value. And now we can use this a value to write the final answer in factored form. So it's negative. Now since a value is the coefficient here, we don't write 1 as a coefficient, so we'll just write the negative sign. And the factors are 5x minus 1 and 4x plus 3. So this should be the final answer of this quadratic equation in factored form. So I hope you find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.